It's that time again. We're gonna be reacting to the Truth's top 10 DokkanFest TURs. But first, it is time for the subscriber challenge. Now I want you guys to either pick heads or tails. If you win, then you win. But if you lose, then you lose. And if you lose, you have to subscribe. Because that is the challenge. So pick right now, 3, 2, 1, go. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be heads. So if you pick tails, then you lose. And if you lose, you have to subscribe. Because that is the challenge. Right away, I'm gonna say that as far as 1 and 2 are concerned, I have no issue with these two being at 1 and 2. Gamma 1 is worthy of number 1. So is Kid Goku. I think if anyone else has anyone other than these two units at number 1 on this list, I would disagree. But these two, in my opinion, can go in any order. Gamma 1, you all know how good he is. He's got the support, he's got the tanking, he's got the really good leader skill. He's a very, very powerful unit. Him with Gamma 2 is still one of the most disgusting rotations in Dokkan right now. Especially with that damage reduction. This guy is really good as a unit. And then Kid Goku does everything as well. He supports Rainbow Orbs, damage reduction to the whole rotation. I think either one of these two are definitely worthy of number 1. And if you have anyone else here, I would disagree with you. I would strongly disagree with you. Although, number 3 is also very close. And at number 3, again, I agree with the truth. Gamma 2, I think, is number 3. I think he's easily number 3. I saw some people saying that Yamcha is better than Gamma 2. I definitely disagree with that. I think Gamma 2, he's not by far better than Yamcha, but I think he is comfortably better than Yamcha. It's not a gigantic gap, but I think he's comfortably better. Yamcha at number 4 is interesting because you would think that the brand new Super 17 would easily be better than Yamcha. You would think he'd easily be a top 3 TUR. As a matter of fact, being the post-anniversary DokkanFest, you would expect him to be the number 1 DokkanFest on the list. He's barely top 5, and guess what? I agree with Truth on this. I agree he's better than a lot of these guys over here, but he's not as good as Yamcha. To be fair, Super 17 at his best is easily better than Yamcha. As a matter of fact, Super 17 at his best fully built up, he's in contention for number 1 on this list. He's that good. But guess what? You have to run around the earth barefoot 3 times and then backwards and then back again 4 more times, and then you have to jump off a building and survive without being injured, and then this guy will be that good. Then he will be the best unit on this list if you can go through all those hurdles. This guy has got so many restrictions. The Truth was saying the same thing that I was saying. I've been saying this since the start, which is that this guy has way too many restrictions. And in this video that the Truth made on the top 10 DokkanFests, he was saying basically what I was saying, the same thing, in that this guy has way too many restrictions before and after you transform. If you met all those requirements, this guy would be number 1 on this list if he was fully built up turn 1. But it takes way too long to get there. So he's definitely not top 3, and as a matter of fact, I would agree that he's not even top 4. Honestly, I would put him at number 5, but if you want to slide Bardock up, I wouldn't even argue with you that much. I would disagree with you, but I wouldn't argue with you that much. Because the thing with the Bardock is that he's doing what he's supposed to do, which is give you the scouter for shorter events for the first 5 turns. That's a powerful ability, very much help you clear a lot of the difficult content in Dokkan right now. So this guy is doing his job, whereas this guy, he's not really doing a job. He's not really got a job. He takes way too long to build up. If we get longer form difficult content, this guy still won't be the best unit in the game, but he'd certainly be a lot better than he is right now, and at that point he would at least have a job. But right now he's got no job, whereas Bardock does, and because of that, if you want to slide him over 17s, if you want to slide him over the 17s, I won't even really argue with you. Personally, I'm going to agree with the Truth, and I'll keep it how it is. But if you want to change those two, I wouldn't even argue with you. So honestly, the top 6, for the most part, I definitely agree with Truth. And then we've got Ginyu. And Ginyu is definitely worthy of top 10 on this list. But is he better than Majin Vegeta? I'm gonna say at his best, yes. I agree. But in general, I'm gonna say no. Just because of how powerful the rotation is with this guy and LR Trunks and Vegeta. Whereas with this guy, you need the whole team to be based around him, and a lot of those units will age out. Not yet, some of them are still good, but by no means are they the best units in the game for the most part. So this guy relies on his teammates, on the whole team, but this guy relies on only one unit, and that one unit is still one of the best units in the game. So honestly, I'm gonna slightly disagree with Truth, and I'm gonna move Margin Vegeta 1 up. So I would slide Margin Vegeta 1 up and Ginyu 1 down. It's still mostly the same list, but I would make that a slight change. Pan at number 9, with the help that they received with the GT Duo being the best unit in the game, that definitely benefited Pan. Where is she? It hugely benefited Pan, and she is a solid unit, definitely really good. I don't have too much of an issue with her being at 9, and the androids, I'm gonna snort some copium here. I'm gonna say that the androids are not number 10. I think I'm gonna say, actually I'll say they are tied for number 10. I admit, I'm coping with this, but I'm gonna say it nonetheless. STR, Goku and Gohan, I don't care, they're top 10. I don't care what you say, I don't care what anyone says, they are top 10. Call it copium, it probably is, I don't care, but I like this unit. Why did it have to be so flawed with the dodging? Why can't he dodge at the start of turn? Why doesn't he give himself key? He needs something extra. Oh, okay, this guy's good. He's good. He's really good. He's really good. Gohan's the best unit in the game. Why did he make him so flawed? It's not fair. No, but realistically, he is good though. Come on. He is decent. Okay, fair enough. You've got to get into this guy first. And that can take a while. But at the same time, this guy is not as bad as people think. If you have 2 of him on the team, okay, that's pretty bad. But if you only have 1, with that 50% chance to stun, with that 50% chance to dodge, he's not bad at all. But combined with the stunning ability, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. His defense is not that good after he supers, but with the dodge and the stun, it's acceptable. And when you get to Gohan, he's untouchable after you build him up. Even that can take some time. Yeah, man, this guy needed to be better. He needed to be, but I don't care. He's top 10. I don't care what anyone says. He's top 10. Call it copium. I call it. I don't know why I call it. He's top 10. I don't care. With that said, for the most part, it's a based list. Let's go to this over here, the actual tiers. And on this, I would definitely say these 3 are Z tier, and then the rest are in a tier below them. As far as this tier goes, I would probably move the androids down 1, move Pan down 1, and leave it like that. Because I think it's fair to say that Pan is better than the androids, but I don't think Pan is in the same tier as the rest of them. But it's close, so I won't criticize this too much, except for the fact that I would add STR, Goku and Gohan to S tier. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you failed the challenge, because that is the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.